Yesterday we started the Indian of the Rambam brings down damo, shachor, keDyo. Yesterday we went through the Shita, the Techeles brings down Rabbi Rambam from Rabbi Herzog, that the Rambam's shachor was from Aristotle. There are others that say that shachor keDyo, when the Rambam says shachor, it doesn't mean black. It can really mean an array of many, many colors. And there is a mashmos like that in the Rambam in Hilchis Shchita. The Rambam says you can have shachor keDyo and you can have shachor keKachol. And it seems that the word shachor, we always understand it means black. It means maybe darker, or doesn't necessarily mean absolute black. So therefore, some want to say that when the Rambam over here says shachor, he doesn't mean shachor, he means blue. And the fact that the mucus, the liquid that comes out, is really clear, so that's already not so schwer, because they say maybe the Rambam doesn't mean the damo, the way it comes out, but it means after you dye the wool, and the wool now turns blue if you do it in the right process. So the Rambam is referring to the final color after it's dyed. And so therefore they say that shachor means blue and the taki is blue. And the shverkeit with that is that the Rambam doesn't say over here that the dam is shachor, which might have a mashmos later on. Taka the Rambam in the same perek, the Rambam uses the word shachor for a broader way of colors. But the Rambam over here is careful. He says shachor keDyo. Shachor keDyo means absolute black. As a matter of fact, twice the Bir Halacha in Hilchis Tefillin, Siman Gimel, brings down a shaila. He says that we know that the ritzuas have to be shachor. The halacha they have to be black. What does black mean? So the Rambam, the Bir Halacha brings down that most of the poskim hold that if a person's ritzuas fade and they're even blue, he says kachol balaz blue. He says it's kosher because that's also considered shachor. But then the Bir Halacha continues, but he says, but that's all in the ritzuas. But if the letters themselves in the tefillin start fading away and they turn bluish, brownish, maybe shaila, he says then already there's a tzad that is zikr not good. Why? He says because in this case it doesn't just say that it has to be shachor, but it says shachor keDyo. And when something says shachor keDyo, that means absolute black. And therefore even a different color, even if it's a darker color and it's a bluish color, it's not going to be good, and therefore it's going to be pasul tefillin. So you see from here that the Rambam himself, the Bir Halacha brings down like that, B'shisa Rambam, that even though the Rambam himself could refer to shachor and not mean 100% black as black, but when the Rambam says shachor keDyo, he means shachor keDyo. And in this case, by dam chilazim, the Rambam's lashon is shachor means shachor keDyo. So that's a ha'or on this pshat. Others, the Levush Aron wants to bring down an interesting zach that they found recently. And they found that when they take off the shell of the murex, and you see that gland, the hypobronchial gland that has the mucus, that has the liquid of the dam chilazim, which is what they use to dye, there's a vein that runs across this gland. And that vein is sometimes black. And so they say, they use a very interesting lashon. They say the Rambam could not have said it in a clear way because they couldn't have written it any better than the Rambam wrote, that there's a vein that runs across it, and he says it's black, and so that's what the Rambam means. Damo shachor doesn't mean the dam inside. The dam inside is clear, but it means that the place where the dam is has a vein that's black, and that's damo shachor keDyo. So, okay, fine. It's probably not clear if that has really anything to do with the dam that's inside it. Could be just unrelated to it, just a vein that runs across the top that's black. But even so, if we were to say like that, so then I think it's fair that if a person looks at himself and he wants to know, somebody says, "What color is your blood?" I would say it's greenish. That's because if you look at the veins on your hand or on any part of your body, and you'll see that's probably bluish green. Is that fair to say that if a person asks what color is a person's blood, you say it's green? Because the vein that has the blood in it is green. Avada not. Avada pashtus, when you say what color blood is, it means the color of the blood that it comes out after it's exposed. So to say that the Rambam meant that it's damo shachor means that its blood is, that because of the vein that runs on the outside of it, it's not so pashut. Besides the fact that it's like this in many other snails also. In the brandaris, they say maybe the brandaris is a little bit lighter. Okay, it could be somebody writes an article, nothing to do really with the Techeles, and she writes that somebody called Murex Royal Purple, and he brings down that the hyperbronchial gland in the Murex trunculus can be identified. How you can identify it? By the dark brown, gray, or black line running through it. So clearly, it's not black. I haven't seen it live, but it's not black. It's blackish. It's grayish. It's brownish. So for the Rambam to say shachor keDyo when he's referring to that gland of that vein over there, that's a little bit bothering. Okay, but it's something that could be that's the they again those that support it swear by this, and those that disagree swear at it. So take it as it is, and Mirza Hashem will see that there's one more pshat. Rambam describes that we said the damo